One of the things we also talk about on this show is the players who have the ability to change the culture of a team. Like, what kind of shift was there when Saquon was added to the roster?
It was a big shift, man. And we had, since I've been there, we had some good backs. You had Miles, you had Dre, you had guys that were, making those plays and things like that, doing what they're doing. But to me, Saquon the best it is.
Yeah.
The stuff I done seen him do.
That.
And like, honestly, during like training camp, I was watching him and I was like, okay, he cold. Like, he got it.
Yeah.
But then when you watch him in the game, he was just like, this motherfucker is different.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Fuck them narratives.
Like, the way, and I ain't like, as a receiver blocking, like, once I put hands on, I'm looking back to see where he at, trying to make sure, he got the lane and stuff. And like, sometimes I just see him, like, the way he jump cut, and then when he hit the hole, it's like he hit a whole different gear.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not catching him. And it was just like, bro, like, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
Like, the ability to just be able to jump cut in tight spaces, and then when you want to get full speed, you're there now. It's no build up. It's like right now you're at full speed.
I gotta ask this question, man. We in New York. I know it was hard for a lot of Giants fans. You play them twice a year. I was at one of the games. At the first game, Saquon came back to MetLife. I was in there. I think he had a chance to break like the single. He had a chance to break some record or something like that. He was like, nah, I'm good.
I'm cool.
That was nice to do in front of the cameras, right? Behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Especially the way he left New York, and obviously being a good teammate, you want to go out there and win it for him and ball out for him, especially in front of his the team that didn't want to pay him his bread, to be honest, right?
I didn't want him.
I didn't want him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What were the conversations like with Saquon leading up to the Giants games, even just in preseason, in the offseason, just working out with him? Like, obviously, he's always been a great running back, but this year he took it to a MVP all-world level. Did you see that a sort of different sort of mentality to him going into that this season, obviously?
So, when you're in the game, everybody kind of got their own look gesture of when like they in that mode.
Okay.
So with Saquon, when he be over to growling. So when he growling,
growls?
Like he in that mode. So like he was on the sideline, he was growling. I was like, oh yeah, like he in that mode. Then that's when he ran the dude over. I like, yeah, he in that mode.
Yeah.
Like everybody had their gestures. Like for me, if I beat on my chest, I'm in that mode.
Okay.
Like when he go to growling, whole different animal, man. And when he went to growling, he ran the dude over. It was just like, okay, and like he was just out there talking like, keep giving it to me, keep giving the ball, keep giving the ball. Like, yeah, this is gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah.
So then when he was like, he didn't want to get the record, I'm like, you did all that huffing and puffing to get here, and now you don't want to get the record.
I was like, that was nice dude for the cameras. I'm like, come on, son.
Sure.
Like, I was watching the game, bro. I couldn't hear the growling, but
it was classy. You know what I mean? It was classy.
Very
Sure.
classy.
Classy.
Gotta give him that. Very, very classy. You had a front row seat to what I thought was the play of the year this year when Saquon went up there and did a backwards hurdle.
Yeah.
It was a Nike commercial like 4 days later, bro. I was like, yo, talk to me about watching that. Like, I know what I was thinking. I know what the world was thinking when we saw that, but you as teammate, you see to do it every day.
Yeah.
There's no situation you could practice where a dude is going to go and hurdle backwards over somebody. What was going through your mind when you saw that?
So me and AJ, we always talk about like how different he is. Like, we out in the field, he do something like, man, he different. So, at this point, we like, all right, we done seen everything. We understand, like, he different.
Mm-hmm.
So when he jumped over the dude, I go looking for AJ. I'm looking at him like, bro, there's no way he just jumped over somebody backwards, bro. Like, I done seen you do everything already. I would have never thought you'd have jumped over somebody backwards. And it was just like, bro, I can't believe it. Like,
No,
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Never in my life have I seen anybody do that in a football game.
I don't know what he was thinking at that point in time.
Because it was dangerous as hell.
It was dangerous.
Yeah.
But I also think for him to be able to have that type of creativity in a split second in a moment, right? That stems to where he's at mentally, where he's at confidently, like where he's at how confident he is in his game and in this situation. Because if he would have had that same situation last year, he wouldn't have did that move.
Yeah.
And I just think the fact that it's a new environment, it was new energy, I got new spirit around me, I got a winning mentality, and I'm doing my thing. I'm going to try some shit. Like, anything happens. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're in that zone like that, you in the zone. you see like a Steph in the zone and he used to be shooting from half court, and shit's looking around, chewing his mouthpiece and shit.
He did a Kobe fade.
It's those zones. Like you just
40 feet out. You
gotta make spectacular players make spectacular plays. You get what I'm saying? So I just think that it stems from just where he was at personally. Yeah. Like just at a level of just peace and like, man, I'm having fun. I'm back having fun with the game of football.
That's a big part of it. You know, how everybody energy is around you. Like if the energy not good around you, it's gonna affect you.
Facts.
Like you can try to brush that off all you want.
You try and be a good pro.
Yeah. If the energy is not good around you, it's gonna find its way to get to you.
Mm-hmm. You're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and you trying to survive. So, you know, that move just made me like when I watched that, I'm like, damn, like he's just he in a different mode. Like he in a different mind state where shit is just flowing for him.